So the other day on this YouTube channel, I put out an album that was not supposed to ever come out, right? This album right here, right? And these are songs I made from 2016 to 2019, right? I probably only put out two or three of them, right? But the rest of them was not supposed to come out. I actually didn't even record most of it. These was just like the 10 or 11 songs that I had recorded that I stumbled up on the other day from a hard drive that was supposed to be like done. It took like a few hours for it to even show up on my computer, but thank God I was patient. Thank God I was patient. So I brung it up and I said start playing all the beats that I made, all the little I guess you call drafts I made to certain songs. And I was just like, man, like at that moment I was in a pocket. I was experimenting. I was just trying to figure out who am I outside of producing and rapping and doing hip hop music. Like I like so many other different kinds of music. How can I experiment and bring myself to those kind of vibes that I like? At the time, I was listening to people like Duckworth, Channel Tres. They were on the come up. A lot of Thundercat, Steve Lacy, of course, Tyler, the Creator. But I was also huge into MGMT, management, whatever it's called. The Empire of the Sun. Like people like this, right? And I was just like, being put onto a lot of music. Mac DeMarco, a lot of stuff was like bubbling in my head, just like, bro, I gotta make some stuff that feels like this. Like I wanted to really do house music and like some kind of electronic stuff, but I didn't want anything to sound like nothing that was going on at the time when it came to rap music. I wanted to like see if I can strip myself down from the knowledge of producing rap music and boom bap stuff and strictly just focus on, can I just bring myself to a place where I can just experiment with sounds and my mind and just like the basic sounds that came in my machine at the time. I had my machine, my little keyboard. I used the basic sounds. I didn't buy no sound packs, beat packs, whatever. I didn't buy no drum kits. I didn't buy nothing. I didn't sample nothing. It was all originally like played from my fingers. You know what I'm saying? And it was just me challenging myself to see like, man, can I like be a musician in the sense of just sitting here on the keyboard and the beat pad and the drum pad. And to me, it was me challenging myself to just, I guess, really get into the tune of the music I was creating, right? So not just trying to focus on the lyrics and just going crazy deep with the lyrics, but I wanted to like really get into the groove of like what I'm creating. Like I made this beat, I did this pattern, I did this note right here. And even though some of it might feel a little off, to me and my soul at the moment, it felt right in the groove of what I was creating. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at that, when I look at this project, I look back and just realize that, man, it was this meeting, right, where I sat down with the homies and I just started playing a few songs off this. And I got to the second song, which is called Tenderloins, right? I got to that and I looked at the room and my homie Cam, my brother Kalia, somebody else, I forgot who else was there, but they was like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Like, you good at everything you do, but this ain't it, right? And in the corner of my eye, the little homie Q, I don't know where he at right now, man, but shout out you, bro. Like, he was like, no, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, this is it. Like, this is it. Like, he started naming all the inspirations that this song reminded him of. And every single person that he named, every single group and song, it was like, dude, you get it. Like, this is like literally the same vein of why I did this. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, my singing voice wasn't the best, like, but I still had the feeling and the passion to do it, right? And I really got that passion from Andre 3000 because I want to say it was him. I want to say it was him that said that he didn't really like his singing voice or knew that he didn't have the best singing voice, but he had the passion and the will to just put himself out there and challenge himself and see what he can do still, even though he wasn't the best singer, quote unquote, right? And it just inspired me to say, man, let me just do this. You know, I had other examples of people just putting themselves out there when it comes to singing, like Tyler the Creator and Big Crit. Big Crit got a song called Bigger Picture that he had to take some liquor just to get himself to like really sing the hook for that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like crazy because it was just like, to him the liquor instilled confidence that he can do it, right? But to me, it was like, hey, the confidence was just, I like this. I'm creating something. I feel like this go hard in my mind. So let me just be confident and just put it out there, right? And I put out the first song called Step Back. I don't think I sung that any kind of good. Even to this day, when I hear that song, I kind of like cringe. But I'm glad I put it out there because as soon as I put it out there, I got a bunch of streams and all that type of stuff. People start hitting me up, but this director hit me up and was like, yo, like, I want to do a music video to this song. I really love it. It's really positive. I just love the vibe. And me and my homie Zeke flew to San Francisco, my first time. San Francisco, I want to say this was like 2017, I want to say. 2017, I think. We flew to San Francisco. Whenever they had the little wildfires going on in San Francisco, wildfires or whatever it was, we flew out there and she did the music video for me, free of charge. Whole big ass crew and everything. Now, that was my first time ever doing a music video, so it didn't come out the best. I wouldn't blame it on them. I blame it on me, right? And I'm just so grateful for that experience because it made me realize that, bro, like the same stuff that you are sitting here like not confident in, or you thinking that it won't work, people ain't gonna like it, like, you getting in your own way, bro. You're getting in your own way. You never know what the world could open up to you if you just put out the stuff that you saying that you ain't confident in. You know what I'm saying? My brother got music on top of music on top of music on top of music recorded. And the other day, I found a song. I'm just like, nigga, this is the fucking one. Like, you made this like 2015, 2016, and it's still relevant and beautiful to this day. But he's like, I don't like my voice. And I'm like, huh? I played it for some other people. And they're like, bruh, this is fire. Like, who is this? I'm like, bro, it's him. Even they like, man, why don't you put it out, man? Why don't you put it out? And he's just like, I don't like my voice. They like, nigga, you're tripping. Nigga, fuck that. Like, put it out. I say all that to say, man, I put this project out because of that moment. And I was just telling myself, man, you can't tell people to put some stuff out and be confident in themselves if you ain't confident in the stuff that you sat there and crafted and built with your hands. It took time and invested money and space into creating this. And because the world might not like it, you're not going to put it out. You don't need the world to like it. You just need a few people. You can have a cult following from a few people that like what you did right here with this project. They got horrible movies out here that got cult-like followings. Tubi exists, and they got so many horrible movies on there, but them people still put it out, and they be confident in their stuff, and they still got people that love their stuff. I'm not saying put out horrible music. I feel like everything I craft and put out is great anyway. Even though I might not sound the best, I still think the idea lands and it's something you can get out of it. I don't care if it's just me putting out something and I don't get the recognition or like the praise or the monetization of this project. I put it out there and I put myself in the marketplace and put myself in the space of creativity, and I'm allowing somebody else to listen to this, get inspired, and build from my blueprint to make something even better. You know what I'm saying? What if the songs that I put out on this project right now ends up in the ears of somebody that's that can really push that envelope for what I was trying to create. And that creates a whole new mega artist out here. You know what I'm saying? I just think everything, all your drafts can be used as somebody's blueprint to building what they got going on. And sometimes it's cool for you to be the architect of the space and not necessarily have to be the person that's also renting out the space for people to come by and live in your space. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels right to me saying that, like how I said it, right? I don't know, but the link is below, Purple Floation. Hope y'all check it out. Some people are telling me that they got certain songs on repeat. And yeah, man, I just feel like when it comes to me being inspired by the Marvin Gayes, the Michael Jacksons, the Prince, the Alexander O'Neals, like people like this, like the Parliament, the Funkadelics, George Clinton, you know what I'm saying? It's people like this that make me, Rick James, it's people like this that make me go, man, like they're so great. I wish I can do exactly what they do. I probably don't got the capacity voice-wise at the moment to do what they do, but I can write like them. I can produce like them. I can push myself and challenge myself to be somewhat in the realm of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they laid the blueprint out for me to build on and do what I want to do with whatever I do. I don't know. It makes sense to me. So I put this whole project out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something we got to get to is, man, you put up the shots. So now when it's game time, you're not going to keep putting up the shots. Like, it's crazy. Like, you did all this creating behind the scenes just to not go in front of the people and show them what you got. Like, I think we need to get back to the point where even with our drafts, we should be presenting to the class. That's all. Present to the class. Peace.